Welcome back to the show. I've got Lance from Betteridge in the studio. We're talking Panerai watches today. This is one of your favorite watch brands, if not your absolute favorite, right?
It's top two.
And this watch does really well with Betteridge, like these particular watches, this brand.
We love it. People identify with this brand intensively. They're called Paneristas, actually, people who are Panerai fans.
They're like
it's a whole group. They're junkies. They're online. They have their own forums. They talk about everything about these pieces from when the company originated in 1860 up till, and they originated in 1860 from Florence, Italy. They really made these really for the Italian Navy many years ago. That's where it started.
Okay.
And this version is much bigger back then.
What was bigger? Just the whole?
The entire case was. I mean, we're talking something like this big. So when these divers could wear this, they could see it underwater as they go down deeper and had this illumination. So this is where the whole kind of watchmaking started with the Panerai family. And it wasn't until the 1990s when Richemont bought them, which is the parent company of Cartier and A. Lange, bought them, and these watches became available to the public. So it has a long history. However, it's kind of new to the public. It is one of my favorites because it's a very identifiable case. I think it's clean, it's simple, and
very sharp. Now, they make mainly just men's watches, or do they do ladies' watches also?
So they mainly stick to a certain size. Now they're bringing them down a little bit of a size, so women are now buying them because some of them are 44 millimeters. This is what we have here, which is quite big.
And that's the size, the diameter.
That's the diameter of this thing.
What do you call that?
Only the case here. This is a full case, and this one's probably about 42 millimeters. This one's 44 millimeters. The cool thing about Panerai is they only make two identifiable models, really. So we have the Radiomir and the Luminor are the name of these pieces, and that's the families within the group. So within the families, they do some different variations, but they keep it simple. They keep it simple.
Sure.
They know it works for them, and I kind of love it for that reason. So this is why I brought today the Radiomir, which is a limited edition piece. Very cool dial.
Now the Radiomir is not a limited in general, but this particular version of the Radiomir is.
Correct. Okay. This piece has a limited run on it. We will have this for, I would say, we only have one of them. I think there's 150 made roughly. I'd have to check that number for sure.
Wow.
But we only have this one piece, and this is a Radiomir. It does not have the covered crown, which is super popular, like this one, the Luminor, where they have the covered crown.
And that is a signature identifiable piece for the Luminor, right?
Yep. Which is very identifiable for Panerai. So both of these pieces are mechanical movements, so you have to wind them to get them going, get the energy going.
Yeah.
This one has an 8-day power reserve in it, so you can kind of see this little indicator in here. That's showing you that you have roughly 7.5 days of power left in that watch before you have to wind it again.
Okay.
Super cool feature. And it's just really unique. This makes that piece a little more expensive than this one. This one does not have the power reserve function complication inside of there, where this one does. But very cool watches. Definitely some of my favorite. We have an incredible selection of Panerai in right now.
And you have one on your wrist.
I have one in. It's a super old one. You couldn't get more simple.
But see, they're super old, but look at that. It still has that. What did you call that again?
This is the covered crown on the case.
So the covered crown, like I would know right away that that's a Panerai.
This piece is about 20 years old, and they still are similar looking. Obviously, they're not going to veer off from who they are.
So if people want to come in and check out your Panerais, if they want to get this limited edition piece, they want to be a part of this family and be one of those
Paneristas.
Paneristas. Let's talk about quickly your location, your hours.
We are located in the Solaris in Vail on the lower level, right by the rink, kind of in the middle of everything happening there. We are there 11 to 7 every day except Sundays, closed Sundays.
Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
All right, we got Lance with Betteridge. Give me that handshake.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you. Lance with Betteridge right here. Swing by and check out these amazing Panerai watches. Eric has your weather coming up next.